again, everybody. Welcome back. Hopefully this video finds you well. Look at that. Stowaway Gourmet. One more time. We have Comrade Doeganoff. I thought I already did this one, and I clearly didn't. It was sitting in my, kind of chest of rations. And yeah, I felt kind of silly because I could have sworn that I already made a video on this, but again, I only bought one, so here it is. Stowaway Gourmet has been pretty good. They're one of the companies that does go out on a limb sometimes to make interesting menus, which I know a lot of you enjoy, like me, because it's boring to eat the same thing over and over again. But one thing that I have seen a lot of is a lot of venison or boar based meals recently, which I find interesting. But yeah, venison can be really good, or it can be kind of meh. It just all depends on obviously where it was harvested from. So Comrade Doeganoff. This is effectively a stroganoff with venison and babushka's secret sauce. Don't necessarily know if I want to know what that is. Insert drum noise. Anyway, so creamy stroganoff of venison, pasta, and mushrooms. 514 calories. One of the things that I do like about Stowaway is that you don't necessarily have to supplement one of these with extra stuff. I mean, you actually have a pretty big calorie count in most of their menus, and very nice sturdy bags as well. So nutritional facts, and again, this is 2 serving containers, so this is for 1 serving. The ingredients list is over here. Venison, mushrooms, onions, pasta. Veal stock down there, interesting. Okay, so there we go. And then cooking instructions here, or preparation instructions. So they're looking for 1 1/4 cups or 296 milliliters of boiling water. Let stand 10 minutes. And don't forget to remove your oxygen absorber. Let's open this up and we'll search for that oxygen absorber. If I can get my little tiny fingernails in there. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, right up on top. Take that out. Oh, look at this. Look at those spiral noodles. Look at that. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. Nice. They're in pieces. Some of them are still spirals. Big old pieces of meat, though. Look at that. Big old pieces of venison. Very cool. I only point out the noodle because we usually only get like 2 different types of noodles. They're like universally used, so let's give this a smell. Smells a little meh, if I'm just being honest, but it should be good once we get it prepared. Now, again, just general reminder for the channel. Do follow the instructions on the packet, especially if this is your first time. For me, my method is I will add enough water in here in this first pour, effectively to make it look like I would think it should look like when it's done. And then I'll add a little bit more because with anything pasta, rice, beans, it does take a little bit to get that rehydrated. But I do this by feel. I know some people still get a little bit irritated about that. I actually had a comment recently about stirring. Apparently I stir too much for this person, which I found to be funny. But that's for you, bud. We all gotta have a sense of humor. But, I get it. Sometimes people just think it's over stirring, and it's fine. And I'm hoping these noodles kind of hold up. But the reason I stir is to get all the stuff out of the corners. I like to get everything incorporated. I'm gonna add a little bit more in here. So this is a little soupier than what I wanted, but I think this is gonna tighten up a lot. Just from that initial pour, I can tell it's gonna tighten up quite effectively. But again, I like to get down in there and make sure there are no clumps, because eating clumps is not so good. All right. I think that looks okay for now. So I'm gonna zip this up, let it sit for its 10 minutes give or take, and then come back and we'll try it and see if it tastes good or not. All right, comrades, let's get our Doeganoff out of here. Oh boy. So I did have to add a little bit more water. It's a little soupy, but I like to have a little bit of sauce with my stroganoff. I'm not gonna put it all on here. There's still some more in the package there, as you can see, but I think we'll just try this as we have it on the tray. Nice big pieces of meat there, mushrooms. Our pasta, yeah, it's in shambles, but it's okay. I figured that would happen. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Noodles are a little mushy. They're not terrible, but they are a little mushy. The meat pieces rehydrated really well. Yeah, overall, on a nice cold day, fall, winter, this would be an absolute amazing meal. It's going to fill you up. It's going to warm you up. I'm trying to think, though. I kind of wish there was, like, maybe some more bitiness to it. Like if I threw some, like, sour cream powder in it. Ooh, there's a nice tighter spiral of noodle. Yeah, I mean, but it's a good base meal. I'm gonna add a little hot sauce to it. Just rolling through some of our hot sauces, this Gringo Bandito is actually kind of quite nice and very different from a lot of the stuff that we normally have. So let's add this in here. I think stroganoff, along with like beef stew, stuff like that, can certainly benefit from a little kick of hot sauce, give it a little bit of a different dimension, All right, let's try that out. Yeah, it's nice. A little bit of a different dimension. Really, nothing to complain about. This is a good, solid meal. Tastes good. You don't have any of some of the potential gamey taste that you can get from venison. Most people would eat this and probably just think it's beef. But yeah, nice, pretty well balanced flavor. Maybe a different noodle choice possibly, but it is what it is. Maybe throw a little bit of sour cream powder in there. That'd be nice. Give it a little bit of a bite. But yeah, overall, really nice meal. Really well done. Really well done. It's not a gimmick. Because sometimes you're getting these different meats. You can always rely on beef, chicken, pork, right? We all know what those taste like. Not everybody knows what venison tastes like, or boar, or whatever other game animal. A lot of that was so prevalent in Europe, because they did a lot of, game hunting. In the States, obviously, venison is still very popular. It just depends on what region you're in, right? But it's not something that is typical to the American diet. And it's, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, unless you're vegan and you don't eat meat, which is another story. And there's plenty of great vegan options out there as well. And we've tried some of them here. But sometimes they get gimmicky when they use different meats. This is just a solid stroganoff with a different meat. So I gotta give it a thumbs up. It's pretty good stuff. So if any of you have tried this menu, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and leave any sort of suggestions for future videos. Again, I love to hear those as well. If you'd like to send something in to be reviewed, the P.O. Box is in the description, as well as the Patreon link if you would like to support the channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.